All right, welcome everyone. Welcome. All right, welcome. Another evening is upon us here at Later On in the Evening with Danny Bojangles. I'm once again joined by my co-host, Charles Supreme, who is still in the closet. That is a literal term. It's not figurative.
I like it right here.
He's still over here right in the closet joining us. Charles, say hello to everyone.
Hello, hello. Woo!
And let's get right into it, right? Donald Trump, Elon Musk, there's a kind of a bit of a feud going on there lately. Elon says Trump has been on the island or he's on the list. I don't really know what's going on. Who knows?
They had a big breakup, that's all I know.
Here's the thing about the Epstein Island. The amenities are really something else when you're there. There's a lot of tennis courts. You can really keep yourself busy. So Trump says he hasn't been there, or
all right, that's enough of that.
All right. So Charles, we've got a really great show lined up for all of you tonight. We have Steve, the janitor of the building, is here tonight to do a demonstration for us.
Steve's a good guy.
He's going to be one of our guests. Also, Neil Daniels. He is an expert on Dungeons or Dragons. Is that correct?
It's Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons.
Did you just correct me again?
It's Dungeons and Dragons. Everyone knows that.
Dungeons. Oh, yes. Dungeons and Dragons. It's called Dungeons and Dragons. Neil Daniels is here. He's a dungeon expert, dungeon master.
Woo!
So I just had a little bit of a blunder there. That's all. We've also got some great musical guests for you. Let's get it right into it. Are you tired of having to eat your meat and your bread and your cheese separately? It's time-consuming.
Let's take off, man. What are you doing? Danny, what are you doing?
You just moody fucking twink. Who the fuck do you think you are, correcting me on my own show? I'm Danny fucking Bojangles. You pull that shit again, I'll have your fucking head cut off in one of those ISIS videos. You understand me?
Shut the fuck out, dude. Fuck.
Sandwiches are a new way where we put the bread, the meat, and the cheese all together in one.
Fuck this shit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Later On in the Evening with Danny Bojangles. I'm your host, Danny Bojangles. Neil Daniels is here. He's a local dungeon master. Welcome to the show, Neil.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yourself?
I'm sorry?
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Neil. I'm a professional dungeon master in that I run a company that runs games all around the world for people.
So, Neil, you're here to talk to us about the game Dungeons and Dragons. I'm not familiar with it. I guess what are we getting into? This is a gameplay. It's a board game.
So Dungeons and Dragons is probably the original tabletop role-playing game. It was created by Gary Gygax in the late 70s, and it is an interactive storytelling experience.
Where did Dungeons and Dragons begin for Neil Daniels?
So, like many non-sporty kids in school, I found myself in the school library and saw a group of people with dice and hand-drawn maps playing around at a table. I ended up joining in with them, and only a few short weeks later, I started running games as well, after the original Dungeon Master was suspended.
All right. Neil, what has the game evolved to what it is today since the time that you first started playing it? What's changed?
I think it's a lot easier, a lot more accessible than it used to be. There's some pretty famous rules from the 3.5 edition that I started with. Infamously THAC0, which was a way of determining whether or not an attack hit an enemy. That is now infinitely easier in a simple die roll and add a single number according to your character sheet. Accessible is definitely the word to describe modern Dungeons and Dragons.
Right. What are your favorite parts of the game?
What I love is how it can bring all kinds of people together. One of the things that I've absolutely loved is seeing shy people opening up and being the loudest people in the room. I've seen people with trauma able to overcome some of the worst parts of that simply through role play in a game like this.
I understand right now on screen we're actually going to show a demo you provided with us. We're going to go ahead and air that in just a moment here. Let's have a look.
Okay, so we're today going to learn how to play Dungeons and Dragons. All you need to sit at one of my tables, or one of many people who play around the world, a set of dice, a character sheet, preferably a minifigurine to represent your character. So I'm going to act as both Dungeon Master and as player right now. I don't have anybody with me, unfortunately. So, the Dungeon Master will set the scene. You've been exploring this cave system for several hours now. Finally, you walk into an open cavern. There's glowing gems, there's wooden structures, and straight in front of you is a goblin atop a spider. It is protecting the treasure. At this point, the Dungeon Master will ask you, "Hey, what would you like to do now?" And Dungeons and Dragons is very much a sandbox. You can do anything you want. I have had players seduce the spider. I've had players attack immediately, and players that try to talk their way around. And then there's always the option of just leaving. All of this is possible. I'm going to be represented by this character here. And I'm going to say to the Dungeon Master, "Okay, I want to attack the spider. So we can move forward according to our speed, just set at 35 feet for this character. I then roll the d20. I rolled an 18. And 18 is fantastic, so what we can do then is we can attack. I have a great sword. The attack hits. This has a +3, so in actual fact we're hitting with a 21. This hits the spider jockey. Now I need to roll 2d6 + 1 to work out how much damage I did. So that's 1, 5, add 1, 6 damage total. So I attack with my greatsword, I've done 6 damage to this spider. And the Dungeon Master then says, "Okay, cool." The spider decides to attack you back. It's his turn on the initiative order. Initiative is something we can go over slightly later. And the spider also rolled an 18. That's pretty incredible, to be fair. And the spider hits and does also with a sword. That's a 3, 1, so that's 4, + 1, 5 damage total to my character. And this is the basics of how combat works. Another character could, for example, say, "Hey DM, I'd like to do an investigation check to see what I can see around me. I'm looking for treasure, etc." Okay, so off they roll. That is a natural 20. So that would be a critical success. But also, it's an investigation, so we check against our sheet. There's no modifier, so that is just straight 20. Now the DM says, "Well, you notice the trapdoor underneath the spider jockey's feet." And that's the basics of D&D. If you want to learn more, my company runs games around the world. Feel free to message me at projecthorizon.tiny.site. Send me an email and we can get you booked in.
Neil, why is D&D important in today's world?
Escapism is definitely a huge part of it for a lot of people. The world is a much scarier place, especially with a lot of the things going on in the world today. To me, that is probably the single most important thing. You know, it allows people to get away from the realities of life.
All right. And I understand you also have a podcast and several books you'd like to plug.
Yeah, so one of the things my company produces is the Tales from Horizon podcast. You can listen to that pretty much anywhere where you can listen to podcasts. And then we also sell our own D&D content. This is also available on our Patreon, and I've got a discount code for your viewers. Bojangles 15 will net 15% off any of the books in our store on Patreon.
Neil, I see you have a Union Jack there in the background. It's nice to have another Brit on the show. So welcome to the show. It's been a little while
Another
for me since I've been in Britain, but
another Brit. Whereabouts are you from?
I'm from Liverpool.
Oh no way! My little sister lives in Liverpool. Whereabouts?
I'm from Fifth Street.
Fifth Street. Hey, that's where she is too. What color was your house?
It's just drop it. Just drop. All right. All right. Well, Neil Daniels, thank you very much for coming on the show. Again, it's nice to have another Brit on the program. And now this.
So I heard you were involved in the MLK. Did y'all do him in?
You know, I'll tell you something about MLK. We let him die with dignity. That's one thing we did do.
And?
You're a terrible person. You're just absolutely wretched, a real, I can't stress it enough, terrible person. You're going around, you're sneezing everywhere, coughing uncontrollably, and you're not covering your cough or your sneeze. You're probably patient zero for COVID and ultimately responsible for the deaths of many people losing their lives during COVID. We've come up with something just for you. Tissues. Tissues are a new advancement in technology where they help you cover your cough or your sneeze. You no longer have to be a terrible, dirty person. Again, tissues. They're called tissues. Go buy some. Are you sitting at home, a filthy, rotten, disgusting scoundrel your family hasn't called in a while because, quite frankly, they're embarrassed of you? You're a disgrace to the family. You're sitting at home, your one-bedroom apartment, you can hardly afford to keep the heat on. You're having your meat, your bread and your cheese together with a little bit of butter in there. And you're tired of the same old. Well, have we got something for you. Introducing grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is a sandwich method where you take the bread and the cheese and you put it on a stovetop in a pan. You heat it up for a few moments. It cooks the cheese and toasts the bread. Apparently they're quite good. So try one. It's a grilled cheese sandwich.
Can't fucking do it anymore. Every fucking show. He does this every fucking show. Fuck. Fuck! Fuck.
What's going on? Come on. Get back in there. We need you for the show.
You know what's going on.
You know we need you.
You treat You see how you treat me?
I treat you good, Charles. I'm good to you.
I'm more than just a salary.
I got you onto Channel 6. I brought you to that party the other night. That was nice of me.
I got us to that party. I got us on the
You
list.
drove?
I drove too.
Come on, just come back in.
It's fucking hot, man.
Get back in there. Come on. Let's do this shit.
All right.
You're a disgusting heathen. You're very disgusting. And you're like a wild animal. It's like you were raised by wolves. You're totally uncivilized, a real cretin, and quite frankly, an embarrassment. You're eating salad by yourself, and you're eating it with your hands. Again, like a dirty, filthy, rotten animal. And it's really grossing other people out. We have actually come up with a new invention for you. It's a new tool and a new way to do things. They're called utensils. Utensils are tools that you can use to no longer have to pick up your salad with your hands making a mess everywhere. It's a much cleaner process, and people won't look at you like they were looking at you before, which was probably terrifying for them to watch someone eat like that. Utensils, please pick them up somewhere. All right, welcome back to Later On in the Evening with Danny Bojangles. I'm your host, Danny Bojangles. Joining us now as part of our Custodian Corner series is Steve the Janitor here in the building. Steve, first question I have for you as part of your interview segment. What is it that got you into being a janitor?
Well, I just really like unclogging shit pipes.
Interesting. Now, tell us, what is a normal day in the life of a janitor?
Well, show up when shit hits fan, unclog the shit pipe, eat lunch, wash hands, get back to it.
Right, wonderful, wonderful. Now, I understand you're actually going to give us a demonstration, is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, let's get in here and see what this is all about.
Well, you get right in there,
Wait, hold on, let's have Charles, why don't you try it first? Go ahead, give it a whirl, go ahead, it's all right. Get in there, Charles.
Now you gotta do it harder.
I think you should probably lend your
Here, I'll
expertise.
show
I don't
you.
think he's going to get it. Oh, wow.
This is a tough one. Looks like they had tortilla chips.
Charles, didn't you have tortilla chips for lunch?
No.
Are you sure? I thought salsa. You had salsa and chips for lunch, isn't it?
No, I didn't know.
Are those strawberries?
Okay, it looks like it's gone down. Are we able to flush it now, or? Well, he seems to be pretty good at his job. I'll tell you that much. He fixed it.
If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Are you tired of having to eat your meat and your bread and your cheese separately? It's a time-consuming task. The bread, the meat, the cheese. Who's going to have all this time, right? Seems like after a while, it's really becoming a daunting task. Your life spins out of control. Things become chaotic. Maybe you had to go to rehab. Well, introducing a new invention, sandwiches. Sandwiches are a new way where we put the bread, the meat, and the cheese all together in one package. You can find these at a local department store like Walmart, in that section where they put sandwiches. You can also get them from a gas station where you'll likely get sick from them. You know, I'll tell you something, Santa. The Illuminati, they're really good people when you're getting to work for them, when you're on their good side, but when you're on the bad side, things can end up pretty messy.
Very messy from a hurt.
Can I tell you something?
Yes, sir.
I personally purchased the silencer they used to blow off JFK's head.
You feel remorse about that?
No, not really. No, but you know what? I think you and I should do a job together sometime. I like you.
Whoa, a minute here. The way I dress year round,
You're
I'll
not-
be nailed. I'll be in jail. Here
You're
you'll be
not-
shot free.
You're not going to get any blood on your hands. I'll take care of you with Danny now.
Okay, all right, if you say so, we'll talk about it, okay?
All right. Well, it's been another episode here later on in the evening with myself, Andy Bojangles, joined by my co-host, Charles Supreme. And we'd like to thank Neil Daniels, local Dungeons and Dragons expert, Dungeon Master. We'd also like to thank Steve, the janitor of the building, and everyone else that's been on the show. And I think that's it. I think I'm going to get out of here for the night. Good night.
No one is coming to save us. There's nothing out there, not of any consequence, no difference to be made.